Zambia, a nation of endless needs, a nation of endless possibilities. When David Livingstone first explored Zambia in 1840, he brought the light of the gospel to a dark continent. But over 100 years later, darkness still covers the land, destroying lives and families. Infant mortality claims 10% of children. Another 10% die before they finish the 6th grade. Alcoholism is rampant. Many women raise their children alone, abandoned by their husbands. Meanwhile, AIDS ravages the country, leaving 10% of the population orphaned. These statistics are alarming, but each number is more than a statistic. It is the face of a man, woman, or child. New Creations Ministry Zambia is a shining beacon of light in this darkness. Through New Creations Ministry Zambia, men, women, and youth earn money by recycling unwanted materials into handbags and other crafts. But more than that, they discover the possibility of hope, as the RecycloCraftz project makes an eternal, economic, and educational difference in their lives. At New Creations Ministry Zambia, Zambians are hearing compassionate and biblically based answers to the pressing issues they face daily, like parenting, purity, and purpose. They can access a library full of Christian and educational resources. Parents are encouraged to explore God's Word for themselves and to teach Bible stories to their children.
My name is Simon Piri. I'm a lay pastor at my church. I was enrolled in Uncle Mark's Bible School, and I began attending classes and learning to use the computer. I began using his theological library every week to prepare for my sermons.
The RecycloCraftz project is making an eternal impact in Zambian families. In Zambia, the average annual income is less than $500 a year. Poverty affects every aspect of life. Zambians rarely eat 3 meals a day. For them, a cup of tea is breakfast and a piece of white bread lunch. Some clinics offer free medicine, but those who need it cannot afford the registration fee or the transportation necessary to get there.
My name is Martha Piri. Recently, my husband was very sick. With the income I made, I was able to get transport to take him to the hospital. He received TB treatment, but he had to go for 60 injection. He was far too weak to walk. I had to book a taxi. I am grateful for the gifts I received from the New Creation Medical Fund. Without it, I am not sure how we could have managed.
7 years ago, I lost my leg in a minibus accident. Since then, my ability to move and make money has been severely limited. Though the New Creations Ministry Zambia Medical Fund, I was taken to a hospital where they made a prosthesis for me. It has been a big adjustment, but I am getting used. I am very grateful to those whose contributions made it possible for me to regain my independence and move without crutches again.
Even the basics of decent housing are expensive, so the poor are relegated to makeshift compounds without running water, electricity, or windows.
My name is Linda Miti. My husband is a drunkard. After my father died, we received an inheritance and began building a house. But then his drunkenness got in the way and he no longer lives at home. He's supposed to give me money to help with the children, but he has got no job. I've never crocheted before meeting Aunt Tracy. Now the money I earn is helping to buy food for my 3 children, pay their school fees, and purchase doors and window frames for my house.
In this difficult economy, the RecycloCraftz project makes an economic impact for families faced with overwhelming needs. The widespread poverty limits opportunities for education. Classrooms are overcrowded, books are few, many children sit on the floor, and some teachers don't even show up for class. Oftentimes, students are not taught to think, but simply to parrot their lessons. Many are denied education because they cannot afford the uniforms required by law. Even if they have the desire to learn, students cannot progress past the 7th and 9th grades if they cannot pay their exam fees.
My name is Martha Mlando. I'm 18 years old and I'm in grade 10. My 3 classmates and I have been part of the RecycloCraftz program from the very beginning. When I needed money for my exams fees, I received a small loan from Auntie Tracy. As I make more bags over the next few months, I will be able to repay the loan.
By providing a source of income to parents through gifts and microloans, New Creations Ministry Zambia helps kids stay in school.
Before I started in the RecycloCraft project, my daughter and orphan nephew were not in school. Although they both passed their grade 9 exams, I had no money to pay their school fees. Now, through a gift from New Creations Ministry Zambia, they are back in school.
The project also funds a library to provide books, tutoring, and developmental activities. In these ways, RecycloCraftz provides educational opportunities in Zambian communities. RecycloCraftz is a project of New Creations Ministry Zambia, founded by Tracy Murray in 2008. The Zambian artisans bring much to the project. Some learn basic handbag making skills, while others design original new creations. Once a week, the ladies and men gather to fellowship, hear God's word, and share ideas for bags. Once there, they gather donated or recycled raw materials and use sewing machines to line the bags. The artisans also receive payment for their bags at these meetings. 60% of the money goes directly into the pockets of the artisans to help make an immediate difference in their circumstances. 20% goes into a personal savings account which they can access at the end of each month. The remaining 20% funds special projects which benefit the Zambian people and cover the cost of operations, such as the printing of custom tags for each artisan and exporting the bags throughout Zambia, Southern Africa, and the United States. Since 2008, the lives of 40 men and women have benefited from the RecycloCraftz project. But they're not the only ones to benefit. Their spouses and children, parents and relatives, as well as the orphan children under their care, all gain access to more food, more health care, more clothing, and more chances for education. Tell others about your RecycloCraftz handbag. Host a RecycloCraftz party. Invite your family, friends, and coworkers to become involved. Your small effort makes a world of difference. It is the sale of these handbags that opens doors of possibility in Africa. As a family, the Murrays want to say thank you for partnering with them to make an eternal, economic, and educational difference in the lives of the Zambian people. Zambia, a nation of endless needs, a nation of endless possibilities.